Well, good morning. It has been quite some time since I've actually left one of our messages about what things I did not learn at home or things I didn't learn at home. And we call them life lessons due to the fact that oftentimes when we find ourselves getting ready to go out into the world, there have been a lot of conversations or instructions or even sometimes examples of functionality, adaptability, past just survival skills. And unfortunately, because there are so many things that are either left on the table or not spoken of at all, it makes it very difficult for some folks, such as our younger siblings, if you're a sister or a brother, and sometimes for those who are single children and have no siblings to really find themselves, develop the ability to be able to navigate going through processing, making decisions that don't appear to have so many consequences behind them because the decision was not considered as you were thinking it through, or you have impulsivity, and just simply because of the impulse of not waiting, you actually find yourself going through traumas or crisis or life experiences that possibly could have been avoided. So, this morning, I just wanted to take a few minutes since we are beginning to come to the end of the year to just speak on that briefly and share with you that there are still people who are around that could be mentors for you, someone that you admire that has the steps that they have processed through that could be a learning experience in a lesson for you, whether it's a person your age that has gone through some life experiences and found wisdom, or whether it's someone who is a teacher, a pastor, or even someone who you just have encountered and you admire. It could even be someone who has had the ability to disciple, meaning be a teacher so others can learn. For example, oftentimes we find that the admiration we may have gets lost in the mere fact that we have trust issues. Or, for example, instead of just trust issues, we've been abandoned. We've had people who have let us down because of their own maladaptiveness and have no experience in trying to lead or direct or guide you through some steps of how to move or navigate a challenge or an issue. One of the things that we want to be mindful of is sometimes we don't make the best decisions in picking who that person may be. People who rarely talk about some of their own challenges, or they rarely can admit or share in humility that they didn't have it all together and what they've gone through. Maybe sometimes we have to really look again and make sure that spiritually they're intact. Their characteristics, the attributes that are something that you can admire. We are looking for people who have the ability to not be overly confident sometimes in who they think they are instead of knowing for a fact that is whom they are. So think about it when you prepare to find that person who you will sit and learn from, sharing experiences, sharing other types of maybe concerns or questions that you have. Find the person that is the best fit for you towards your goal that you're growing into. And remember always, no procrastination. We are evolving. We must continue to grow. When we begin to give up and just sit down and just feel like this is enough, you are losing not only your momentum, but are you aware of what your purpose is? How you were created to produce fruit and fruit that would remain. Oftentimes, people, where they're settling in, whether they are blaming or angry, whether they just are not able to manage, they do not continue to move forward. They will remain stagnant and stay in really that same place you found them, possibly even 10 or 15 years ago. And so oftentimes we wonder, where's the momentum? Why haven't they gone further? Why aren't they trying something new? And even if you're not successful, failure has its own benefits. At least you tried. And perhaps if you try again, the next time you will be successful. So, really, the whole part of the life lesson is learning not to get bogged down, learning not to give up, and learning that there is still something out there that has merit that you may be interested in and possibly find it as being your career or in your future. So, thanks for tuning in. Short snippet of just thinking about life lessons before we end this year. And what are you being called to? Not tasked to, but called to offer up as even a gift where others might be able to benefit from your experiences. So consider it. Think about what you can offer to someone else to assist them in building what it was they had purpose to do. So therefore, it's like an accountability. No one will get lost and left behind because one can take the hand of another and pull that one up from whatever it was that was trying to pull them back down. Take care. Blessings to you until we're online again, and we will see you soon.